There's a monkey there. Just saying hi. You know. So yeah, this is another part of the Twilight Princess. Um, post getting a new computer, because my other one crapped out. Spyro killed my old computer. Which means I actually had to play through the game again up to this point to record this video. And I guess technically the next video, which I would have also recorded, but I did the timing a little bit differently. So if I have a different number of rupees from the last video, that's why. And now we're getting a stamp of the letter A, because this episode brought to you by the letter A, or however that goes. But yeah, the stamps. Kind of forgot about the stamps briefly in this game, but there are 2 heart pieces and 2 stamps per dungeon, I think, and then there's also obviously a bunch of other ones scattered throughout in like the little grottos and shit. Something else you might notice, the sound in this video is kind of weird. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's almost like there's weird noise canceling happening on like certain sounds on certain sides of the speakers. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know what caused it exactly. I'm gonna try to get it figured out for the next episode so that it doesn't sound all fucky. Because it was like especially noticeable when Link is swimming in the water. It's like, I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, just one night I was playing Spyro Reignited, just skateboarding around and chasing lizards and shit, and then the game froze, and then my computer wouldn't do anything, and so I had to force shut it off, and then it wouldn't boot back up again. So since that was right around the time we got our Biden bucks, as people called it, I was like, I guess I'll just get a new machine, because my other one was like going on 5 years old, and was kind of, I had a feeling it was maybe getting toward the end of its lifespan, because it would like start behaving a little bit differently than it had been. So I got a new one. I named the new one Tabitha. She's a lovely MSI machine with lots of different light up colory things on the keyboard that serve no purpose aside from cosmetic, but that's okay. Anyway, I'm rescuing monkeys. Which is basically the thing of this dungeon, is just collecting monkeys until you can't collect them no more. And they're basically like a mode of transport, which really I think should be implemented in more video games, because like monkeys are great. I know some people just really don't like them for some reason, but I dig monkeys. I think they're cool. Like apes and stuff, like, I mean, I wonder if people would feel better about them if they were lemurs. Like, I mean, do people group lemurs and monkeys in the same category in their brain? Where, like, if they don't like monkeys, would they then like lemurs? I don't know. Human brains are weird. Fear is a weird thing. And a lot of times it doesn't make sense. So yeah, how many monkeys are there in this dungeon? I'm trying to remember, because these 2... I feel like I should name all of the monkeys, but it would help if I could remember how many there are. I don't know. Maybe I'll do that in the description or something. So, earlier today I scheduled my vaccine appointments. Yay! Because the state just opened them up to everybody 16 and up. So, yeah. I thought that, like, the shots were supposed to be, like, 2 weeks apart, but apparently they're, like, 3 or 4 weeks apart, just, like, by default now. At least in the websites that I was checking, so my 2 shots are, like, a month apart, but whatever. Feels good to have it scheduled, I guess. Feels good to be on the way to immunity. Or 5G Wi-Fi, as some people keep saying, for some reason. Like, I mean, I know like, the whole microchip joke, but, like, where the hell did 5G Wi-Fi come from? What the fuck? Maybe that's included with the microchip. You know, I mean, I guess, like, if you're gonna go as far as to get a microchip, it might as well include nice Wi-Fi. Like, can you imagine if, like, you get your dog chipped, and then that chip, like, also gives you Wi-Fi all the time, so if you're just hanging out with your dog, it doesn't matter if you're out in the fucking boonies, you just have Wi-Fi. That would be pretty cool. And more reason to get a dog. You know? Fucking adopt a puppy, have good 5G internet everywhere. If that wouldn't convince you to adopt a dog, I don't fucking know what would. Unless you had a bad experience with a dog, I guess. Which just seems really unfortunate. Go me just failing at opening this chest. Holy shit. I was having that problem when I was playing Wind Waker a while back, but apparently I was having it in this game too. And I hate these little fucking bugs that hide under these tiles. I hate them. They're mean, and they hurt me, and I don't like them. And they make you go to that side of the bridge, because otherwise they knock you off into the water. And of course the classic Zelda trope of lighting torches to make shit happen, but also included in this dungeon is putting out torches to make things happen. Which I'm trying to think if you do that in any other dungeon in this game. I guess you do it in Hyrule Castle a little bit. But obviously there's something hidden behind that staircase that will... Why is it royal wheat? Have to do that to get... It's like a heart piece back there later. And I also like how in this game you have the option of doing like the fancy, like the flourish as you put the sword back in its hilt, or sheath, I guess, not the hilt. Like if you kill an enemy and then you press A at the right time, he does that fancy flourish. I don't know why. I don't think it's included in any other Zelda game. I guess they were just like, why not? No, let's just make Link do even more pretty things in this game, you know? I think I remember reading, like, a review or a walkthrough or something of this game from IGN or GameSpot or something, and, the author was just, like, bitching about the sounds of the monkeys following you. He's just, like, just have the most batshit annoying sounds of these monkeys if they follow you that make you want to kill the monkeys. And I'm just like, why do you hate them so much? Like, yeah, maybe you don't appreciate their chittering, but, like, it ain't that bad. Maybe that guy was just having a bad day. I don't know. I like the little sparkly noise the key makes. Don't see a lot of keys you pick up off the floor. Not a lot of those, but... Also, I do a very poor job at fighting this plant thing, because I think normally you can, like, get, a jump attack, maybe, or, yeah, I just, like, missed. I feel like you could attack it more than once when it goes down like that, but I'm out of practice. And probably when I go to record more videos of this, I'm gonna get even more confused, because, I started playing Breath of the Wild again last night, so I'm gonna get the controls all mixed up. Because I don't have the Switch version of Breath of the Wild, I have the Wii U version. So same controller, but different era of gaming. I don't know what era of gaming Twilight Princess would be. I guess if originally it came out in 2006, then, like, I guess that would have been Bush, but nobody wants to say, like, the Bush era of gaming, because nobody wants to talk about the Bush era ever, like, in a good way, like, as in gaming. You know what I mean? Like, you just call it, like, the mid-2000s era of gaming, not the Bush era, because people don't want to talk about that shit. I guess that would maybe be an interesting topic, though, is, like, the culture of games, along with anything else that was during, like, the post-9/11, especially, like, the early years of that. Like, I think that would maybe make a good video essay, but generally speaking, if someone's, like, reminiscing fondly on past eras of gaming, I don't think they would want to say the Bush era of gaming. So, it took me a really long time to realize that these things, I think they're called bombings, um, are like this game's equivalent of bomb chews. I went like many years without realizing that, and like later on you can buy them from the bomb shop, but you literally never need them. Um, like I can't think of any instances where you would not just like use a bomb or another item, so they're really not that useful. I don't know of any like glitches that require them like in the same way that, you know, there's bomb chew hovering, which is obviously key for a lot of glitch fuckery in Ocarina of Time and probably also Majora's Mask, but haven't heard as much about that in this game, so probably because they don't work the same. Well, I mean, obviously, they don't run on the same, like, engine, because it's a completely different system, but I don't know. This is what happens when you talk about random shit. I mean, you know, post-commentary really is just sort of like a stream of consciousness with maybe, like, guided notes on what you're talking about, because I do make, like, a little list of things I can talk about as they come up, or just, like, topics that occur to me, but it's usually not, like, a comprehensive list, and I have 40 minutes of footage here to talk over, so your brain's gonna go to places. Get a good look at that monkey ass for the brief few minutes that we're gonna see it here. Good old Ook with his bug brain, which is not good. Getting distracted by reading Discord, which I really don't need to do right now. I don't know, we're fighting a monkey, which is unfortunate, and for some reason you defeat this monkey by slashing his ass, which, I mean, I guess if you were trying to deter somebody from fighting you, slashing their ass with a sword would be pretty effective, but, like, I mean, maybe not lethal unless you cut more than just the ass, but this music is also very good. I've had Dancing Queen stuck in my head for a few hours, because I remembered the stupid video I made of my dog while playing Dancing Queen, and now I just keep thinking about it. That's just one of those songs that just inherently makes me laugh. Like, I have to think for a second to come up with other examples of that, but I don't know, like Dancing Queen. I guess Cotton Eye Joe. Any of Kelly's songs, like The Shoes Lady. Even though Text Message Breakup is a fucking banger for no good reason. God, that song slaps. And then this item talks to you, which no other item in this game does, because it has a fairy in it, but it never talks to you ever again. So that's weird, but yeah. I don't know. Well, I guess Uku is an item technically that talks to you, but like, she's a person. It just happens to go into your inventory. The titty chicken is a person, not an item. But for gameplay purposes, she is an item that talks to you. But it's not only once. Whereas the Gale Boomerang is the only thing that talks to you. It's like, yeah, there's a fairy living in this boomerang. Okay, bye, I'm never gonna talk to you for the rest of the game. Like, I don't know. I've always thought that was weird. Because it's like at the beginning of the game, so you're thinking it's like setting a precedent, maybe. But then nothing else talks to you like that. To my knowledge. Because it's also, like, nothing... I mean, it tells you that, like, I'm the fairy that inhabits this boomerang, and, like, there's nothing else in the game that's inhabited by a fairy. And, like, the fairies that you get at, like, the springs or whatever, after you do the Cave of Ordeals, that is, I mean, they don't talk to you. The fairy that you find in the dungeons don't talk to you. The only fairy that talks to you is the, like, Great Fairy... Again, in the Cave of Ordeals, which most people probably will never see because, Jesus Christ, the Cave of Ordeals. I guess I'm gonna be doing it, but... Anyway, yeah, still freeing monkeys. as I think Midna is kind of ambivalent about. Ambivalent is just one of those words that I have to think about before I say it. Because I always want to say, like, ambivalent, I think. Because I think for a long time I read the word and figured that's how you say it, but then, like, you hear people say it. Oh, yeah, this shit with the stupid bat. Yeah, it, like, keeps turning. I don't know why that bridge kept turning, but it fucked me over. I thought it was funny, so I didn't cut it out, though. Because I think something happens with it again. I'm not even sure I've had the bats in this area interact with me before. Like, I mean, obviously they're there, and they're gonna attack you if you get close enough, but I don't feel like that's happened. Yeah, this sound is just really, really weird. Goddamn chat. And me forgetting how to eat. I'm wondering if the audio has to do with some... There's like this program that came equipped with this laptop that's like... It's like an audio program, and it was like... I added OBS. Like, I downloaded OBS and installed it and everything, and then it came up and it was like, do you want to... This audio program starts with an N. Excuse me. Starts with an N. I don't remember what it is, but... Maybe I chose the option that makes getting audio from a capture card sound fucky. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to fuck with that later and see what's going on. And we got a compass. And Midna has to comment on it for some reason. She's like, wow, something useful. As if these monkeys aren't useful as shit. They're transporting me all over the place. And they're my friends. And friends are useful. Although that's kind of a jaded way to describe friends, I think. So here I think I'm getting the boss key and hoping that that spider didn't come back. I had a friend tell me recently that video games need to really cool it with giant spiders, and I kind of agree with that. Like, video game bugs don't really bother me like bugs in real life do. But, I mean, like, I don't know. At this point, it's just like a trope. And so it's like, you're not necessarily tired of bugs, but you're tired of the trope. I don't know. So it was coming up, like, a couple cuts here, and there's another one in a little bit, because I, like, forgot where I was going, which I thought I would not have that problem, because I had to play through this dungeon again. This was the second time I had to do it. So I was like, well, I'll remember what I'm doing, you know. And then I still didn't. I still went to a place that I couldn't progress in quite yet. Because my brain don't work. And because that's what happens when you stray from the monkey's path. That's my wisdom for today. Ladies and gentlemen. And people that are not ladies or gentlemen. For gremlins. I myself would say that I am a gremlin. A tomato gremlin, apparently. Well, I got fucked by that guy, jeez. I don't remember that. I recorded this video, like, over a week ago, because... So, like, last week, my roommate was here, because she works at a school, and it was spring break. So she was here for, like, all week and a couple extra days. And it's not that I, like... couldn't record commentary while she's here, but it just kind of feels weird to be in a house with somebody else and, like, not be talking to them. Like, just to be in your room talking to nobody while somebody else is here, it just seems kind of weird. And, like, I could just be like, yo, I'm gonna record commentary, so if you hear me talking about shit for, like, 40 minutes, please ignore it. But, I don't know, it just feels kind of weird. Which would maybe suggest that I need to finish this playthrough before she's off for summer break. Especially if she, like, gets, like, a side job for the summer, which would involve her taking phone calls. So, I don't really know what's going on with that, but I guess I'll figure that out when I get to it. I don't know. Got the second heart piece, so that's taken care of. Still just missing the one, the other letter, which I think is an N. So with the Forest Temple stamps, we can get the, we can spell An or Na, and put that over and over and over again and make that, My Chemical Romance song. I don't know. I'm rambling. I'm a rambling gaming dude. And even though it's only halfway through the video, my voice is already getting tired. I don't know how that happened. So, back on the monkey's path here, this guy, we'll call him Joe. He's like, come this way, because you can turn this middle bridge section with your fairy boomerang. Wait, is the one in Ocarina of Time called the fairy boomerang? It's not, is it? Because you get it, Jabu Jabu. Jabu. I said that, wow. Jabu Jabu. Jabu Jabu, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I fucking accomplished the vaccine thing today, so my brain is like checked out. Oh shit, I should have paid closer attention to how many monkeys were there. It's like they have their own little pedestals on that tree. I guess it's supposed to be like fungus, like shelf mushrooms or whatever. Mushrooms are neat. Kinda weird. I got fucked. What was I talking about? Mushrooms? I don't know. Mushrooms are neat. That's my deep, nuanced commentary for this episode today. Is that mushrooms are cool. So, I am noticing that they definitely upped the climbing speed in this game from the original, which is a godsend. There's like another game that did something like that. Oh, it's Pokemon. Like, how in Diamond and Pearl the surfing speed is like swimming through fucking molasses, and then in Platinum, it's like actually a little bit faster. And that guy fucked me up, and I think this guy does too. Yep. I get my ass beat in this video. I don't know what's going on. Me remembering that I need to just be holding this bomb. It doesn't need to be going anywhere in particular besides my hands. So we can feed it to Billy Bob here. I don't know what it is with me and like naming random monsters or characters in games that don't need names, but I don't know, I got 40 minutes to fill. I'm filling the 40 minutes, baby. How did they wedge a rock there? Like, how did they even do that? It didn't even clear up the entire, like, this is just a weird setup. Like, there's only vines growing on, like, 3/4 of this ledge. And we're gonna cover up that 3/4 with a rock that came from apparently nowhere. I don't know. Oh, I think I fucked this up. Bomb just, like, hits the... yeah. And I'm like, well, damn it. And then boogie 5 feet to the left, and there it works. I should have made more notes for my commentary. I actually do have, like, one other thing in here, but it's, like, for the end, so, like... it's not applicable! I don't know, what else? What else can I fish around for here for a topic? brain usually defaults to, like, Donkey Kong 64. Even though I haven't really been playing that game lately. I don't know, sometimes, like, you just get down, like, a rabbit hole of, like, speedrunning shit. Because, like, one of the most classic videos ever is obviously, like, the Watch for Rolling Rocks half an A-press video, which I guess isn't technically a speedrun, but it's in the same general vicinity. Why did Norton tell me it was doing something? The computer isn't idle, I'm fucking using it. Anyway, so, like, the half an A-press thing isn't necessarily a speedrun, but it's in the same category in my brain. So I was also watching, like, it was like this video about, like, getting a bunch of shines in Super Mario Sunshine before Peach gets kidnapped. And it just, like, the lengths that people will go to get more items in a speedrun without doing certain things. Because, like, there was a trick they found where, like, you can hang from a ledge of a building, and then, like, a banana pushes you off, and somehow that sends Mario, like, shooting up to the very top of the skybox, and then he has to fall for, like, a full fucking hour to get back to the map, and people were trying to use this as a tactic to, get the shines from cleaning off the bells in Delfino Plaza to, like, without the rocket nozzle, which is just, like, mind-boggling. Or how, like, the speedrun of this game, probably just on the original GameCube version, and, well, not a speedrun, like the low percent, I think, where you just, like, clip through walls because Link stares at a rupee for 13 hours, like, what a hobby that is, to be, like, finding the most absurd lengths to go through to do certain things in a game under certain conditions. Like, I'm not knocking it, it's just, like, really amazing to think that people have figured out such intricate, fancy ways to game the game. Lovely, very loud car outside. There's, like, I don't know if they still live here now, but there, at one point at least, was someone that lived, like, across the street. It's not really a street, but, like, across the way from my apartment that they had like a very, very loud truck, and I would just get very angry with them every time they, like, revved up this truck and were driving in the area, because good god, it was loud. And it's like, do you feel better about yourself now that you've shown everybody in the tri-state area your fucking loud as hell truck? Like, do you feel better now, sir? Like, we get it. Your truck is big. Beeg. Like a beagle. Except it's not, just me mispronouncing big. Anyway, here's the letter N. N stands for Nutter Butter. Oh, shit. There was a weird noise there, it was because I bumped the mic. So now I think I have all the monkeys and I can head to the boss area. Yeah. What is that, like 7 monkeys? Try to count really quickly. Oh, yawning. Goodness. Maybe it's 8. Actually, you know what? That would make more sense if it was 8, because you need 4 to get to Ook, and then probably 4 more. So I'm gonna say 8. So, okay, 8 names for monkeys. So one of them is Joe. The one with the rose we're just gonna call Rose, even though it's boring. Malone. Let's call one of them Diddy, just because I feel like we need to. I'm searching for a fairy here. Say, like, Gretchen for number 5. Yeah, I let the fairy sit on my sword because I think it's cute. You can also get him to land on your head. 6, we're gonna call Martha. 7, let's say Roadkill, and monkey number 8 will be named Curly Fries. Because you gotta have curly fries for everything. Why? I don't know. At some point I named a Flareon Curly Fries, and now every time somebody's like, I need a name for something, I just say Curly Fries. Does it make sense? No. Do I stand by it? Abso-fucking-lutely I do. Because sometimes you just gotta stand by stupid shit if it's your brand. Conversely, or maybe not conversely, I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, sometimes something becomes your brand because you stand by it so much. God, the music sounds fucking weird. I'm sorry I keep referring to it, but like, I keep noticing it in times where I pause, and it's just like, really strange. It's like half the music is like being played underwater, I don't know. So yeah, this part of the boss is just very, very simple. But then you're like, oh, haha, it's over, totally. And you're like, oh, never mind. Oh, I'm yawning again. Stop it. So then this fucking creepy bitch comes up. And I didn't notice for a long time. This thing is like, it's got like bug legs holding onto like the big tree behind it. Like, it's weird. I don't know if that was present in the GameCube version, but I did not notice that for a long, long time. Probably not until I played this game. That's the tricky thing about this remake, is that, like, it's hard to tell what they, like, added to the game. Like, just going by offhand. Like, what they added versus what I just don't remember from the original. Because I originally played the game when I was, like, God, in, like, 5th grade or some shit. Yeah, and I like how that just didn't work there. That was a good bit right there. It's like the wind of the fucking boomerang hit it, but not the bomb. I don't know. The power of the music in this area is really diminished by the shitty audio quality. And this thing just, like, yells purple shit at us, which is just lovely. I always thought that, like, obviously fire burns your wooden shield, but I always felt that, like, if this thing was spewing acid at you, that would probably also melt a wooden shield, because, I mean, like, it's just wood. You know, like, if it's powerful enough acid, it's probably fucked. Squish, no more eyeball for you. And then it rides like angry spaghetti. Angry spaghetti monster. But not the flying one, because that guy's holy. Oh, how nice. They gave its eyeball back to us. Oh shit, now it's a heart container. Ah. I don't know what kind of joke that was, but... It was a joke, allegedly. So then it turns into a bunch of pixels, and the pixels form pixel art, and... Yeah. That was also a joke with a question mark at the end of it. I don't know if that was actually a joke. We got us a fused shadow. Hell yeah, baby. I love the use of just red text in this game. Just like important nouns highlighted in red for you. I think I spend a little extra time in this area just sitting with the boss room calm music because it slaps. It's a little diminished from the weird audio quality, but that's honestly one of the best video game songs ever, I think. Just, it's so calm and pretty. And like, you just feel good hearing it, I don't know. Also, the water in here is fucking gorgeous. It's just like, such a pretty color. Also, that weird bit of, like, leaves falling from nowhere. I've never understood what that is. But I always look at it when I'm in here. Yo, yeah, let's leave. Or, sorry, let's leave! My friends claim that I'm the best at doing the, that Patrick bit. Let's leave! Oh god, I gotta hear again. So now the light spirit's like, yo, hero, hell yeah, you gotta go somewhere to the east. Northeast. Whatever. As we zoom in at the sky. This is a weird angle. Because this is not where we were talking to the light spirit before. Like, he's not in the air. He was just at the water over there, like the little waterfalls. She's like, you're gonna become a furry again. Haha, but it's okay, I'll be there to help you. See you later. That's how I should be closing out these videos. See you later. Can't believe that shit was right there in front of me. Watch me still forget in like 4 minutes. So now I have well over 100 rupees, so let's get that bottle from Koro? Is that his name? Looks more like a Lou to me. Like, what up, Louie? What up, my guy? Or maybe like a Dan. I could see him being a Dan. Anyway, hippie guy. Lantern oil, rope, bombs, etc. Well, the Forest Temple's pretty safe now. Except for, you know, like the bokoblins and the spiders and shit. So maybe still don't go there. Like, I don't care how cool of a place the temple would be. Like, if there were spiders, like, the size of a St. Bernard in there, I don't think I'd want to go in. You know? Like, maybe let's just not. Really good combat there. Sometimes our neighbors, like, we got new neighbors, like, a month or two ago, and Jesus Christ, their music system must slap, because it is loud. It's honestly a little too loud. I don't hear as much in my bedroom, but, like, the living room, it's, like, a problem. That's where my roommate usually is, so. We haven't said anything to them about it quite yet, but, like, I don't know. So I'm pretty sure there's, like, 1 or maybe 2 golden bugs in this area that you can already get, and I think I'm kind of looking for, like, there's a heart piece in a tree somewhere, but I can't ever remember where it is. But I'll have to just get that at another point. Because right now, it's the most important character time. Hey! My guy, the postman. Or postman, I guess. He has like 2 little jingles that he says when he gives you mail, and I definitely prefer that one. Okay, bye, postman. I should name the postman, too. What am I gonna call him? I feel like he could also be a Lou, though. Here I am failing at checking the mail, because I can't tell that an envelope is the mail. Also, yeah, I like how he gives you a letter to explain what letters are. Or, like, can you imagine, like, getting a letter in the mail being like, this is how the mail works? Like, thanks. I totally needed a tutorial on the postal service. Although, realistically, you maybe could. It might benefit people, especially now since the previous administration was trying to kill it. But, you know, let's not end on that kind of note. Let's end on me being gay for Midna. That's a good note to end on. Not that she's really doing anything here. And because of the way that I cut at the end of this video, I might lose out on a little bit of dialogue at the next section, but we'll see. We will see! But yeah, we're going back into the Twilight to help the kids with Z. And clear out more Twilight bugs and go to Death Mountain and all that good shit. It's gonna be a good time. So yeah, I will see you later.